Well, hey guys, a little bit of more of an informal video. I wanted to bring back this first drive series, and this is the all-new Ram 1500 RHO. I'm driving this for the week. I literally had just gotten into it, and oh my gosh, this thing is an absolute monster. It's literally a TRX with the Hurricane inline six under the hood. It's wide, it's big, it has all of the crazy features you would expect of the RHO. These Wrangler tires on it, bold red paint that's optional, spray and bed liner. It honestly sounds quite good as well. So let's go on a little bit of a learning experience with this thing, because I just drove it a little bit and oh my gosh, I love it. It's so good. Power folding mirrors, 360 cameras, we have massaging seats, really nice leather seats. This truck is so new. It still has the leather care guide sticker on it with the RHO badge. Alcantara carbon field trim. It's impressive, I have to say. Nice heavy duty metal side steps, but double as like these rock sliders almost. Quality is really good in here, I have to say. It's honestly even better than the tungsten I reviewed in 2024. Let's start this thing up. A passenger screen, I think, on this one. Yeah, we do. Yeah, this thing's nuts. It's honestly really fun. It sounds good as well. It actually sounds pretty good. Not as crazy, obviously, as the TRX, but it's a monster. Massive screen in here, Harman Kardon audio system, nice Alcantara. We have a plaque on here. I don't know, I'm a big fan of this truck. I'm a big fan of this truck. It's super comfortable. Let's just head off before I keep blabbering on. This Hurricane inline six, this is now the second Ram truck I've driven with this, both 1500s obviously. It is so smooth and incredibly torquey, incredibly powerful. Is it good on fuel economy? No, but you know, it gets the job done. Yes, we all love to have the Hemi V8s, and we might honestly see it come back with Tim Knuskis back in the company, but I don't know, first impressions, this is really nice. It does feel lighter than something like a TRX, definitely is, with the inline six versus that big supercharged V8 under the hood. And this is a fantastic Raptor competitor, not the Raptor R obviously, but it's just a good truck. It's just a really good truck. I have to say, this honestly is a better truck to me personally than that Ram 1500 Tungsten was. I just like this better. I think you're honestly getting more for your money. You're getting that off-road chops, and it's honestly just as comfortable. It feels just as comfortable as the Tungsten with its adaptive air suspension and all that stuff. This doesn't have adaptive air suspension, and you know what? I don't really care. I honestly don't even notice it that much of a difference. It's the ride on this is still fantastic with this more off-road tuned Baja style suspension setup here. It works pretty well. I love this steering wheel. This gauge cluster honestly feels better sorted than the Tungsten I was in. That may have been a pre-production truck honestly, which I was driving, but visibility is fantastic. The ride is fantastic. Like I said, you have massage, heated, cooled seats as well. Really nice, really nice stuff going on here. Oh, this engine is a potent beast, especially on idle. It has a really nice raspy sound to it as well, and you have an insane, and I genuinely mean an insane amount of customizability with this powertrain in this vehicle here. You just press this RHO drive mode button here, and it brings you to your track apps pages, so you can go from sport, tow, snow, auto, custom, rock, mud, sand, rock mode, Baja mode, and everything is customizable. It reminds me of just like a Dodge Hellcat or something, with the amount of customize, or even an M car, honestly, with the amount of customizability you can do in here. Just press auto setup, and you literally can see all this insane amount of things you can adjust in this truck. It's genuinely intense, and you have every feature you could possibly want on this thing, and more so, I have to say. So let's get a quick little sound. I'll pop it into sport mode here up this hill. Oh my god, it snarls on those upshifts. I'm a big fan of this thing. I know it's not as crazy as the Hemi V8s, but it has its own unique character to it, and I definitely see the appeal. A lot of people are liking these trucks so far. I know they're having some like early build gremlins here and there, but you know, all these new trucks, dude. Just look at the new Tundras, for example. I don't know. I'm a big fan of this thing. If I was in the market for a big truck in this space with this off-road heavy duty, not heavy duty, but like off-road capabilities and stuff, I think I genuinely would consider this over a Raptor, for example. And you have, when I mean you have every feature you could possibly imagine. This thing literally drives itself on the highway. It can automatic lane change for you. So you have that insane versatility here of both being loads and loads of off-road capability, and on-road capability as well. And they've done a great job at making it both blend perfectly on the on-road and off-road environments, specifically on-road as well. I mean, I live in an area in New York where we have awful roads, and just being completely honest, the roads are terrible. This is a luckily nice, well, a little bit nice piece of road, but most of the roads here are broken, messed up, potholes, rock salt from anything. But you know, this thing just handles it like an actual champ, which is pretty impressive. And without that air suspension, it's doing a great job at that, I think, as well. And I like how they've extended the pedal shifters in this kind of unique split fashion down to underneath the steering wheel. Because I guess, you know, if you're in some certain scenarios, you might need to be shifting if you're using manual mode, and you don't want to use these little stubby top shifters. They're actually split, if you guys can see them there. I don't know, really strong first impressions, guys. I'm impressed. Audio system, we have a Harman Kardon audio system in this car. It works pretty well. You know, even at the higher ends, it's a little bit washed out, I've noticed, but I think overall it works quite well. We can get our audio test on here to get a really quick sound of this in here. We have our steering wheel adjustments there. You know, this is going to be a controversial statement here. This is honestly almost at that level of that Klipsch audio system of that Tungsten. I can't tell. There's a little bit more of a refined audio sound, I would say, from that system, because you have a little bit more speaker setups. But this is pretty close. Even you have these nice leather wrapped areas of this grab hand here, just like the Tungsten model. We may not have the big glass roof on this particular one, but I honestly don't really have an issue with that. I have such a big cabin around me of glass, so that's not too big of an issue. And of course, we have that passenger screen, which you can turn on and off over there. I can't see it at all as a driver, even if it is on. Whoa, that is fourth gear. Yeah, this thing's quick. This thing is really quick. No shortage of power. Like 540, 550-ish horsepower, 28 psi of boost coming out of this real high output engine, Hurricane engine here. So yeah, this thing's a monster. And just for a quick little demo out here on the highway, I'll leave all this stuff for our full tour review. You can see we have this, I call it RAM drive, because there's a little RAM right here on the steering wheel. Our adaptive cruise control system, so it's our active driving assistant. We have it set our speed, following distance, and voila, it is hands-free. Keep that in mind. It's just a hands-free driving assistance system in this massive off-road monster of a truck here. It comes into hands-free mode when that whole thing turns green, like it is right now. It has lane keep assist, steering assist. We do have a set screen for it as well. I like this screen. And it works on a lot of roads. It has this camera here watching your eyes all the time to make sure you are paying attention to the road, but it works well. I have to say, it works well. And it has that adaptive lane change assist function as well. So, you know, a lot of great things are happening here on this Ram. I really am impressed with this vehicle. So yeah, guys, quick first impressions of the all-new Ram 1500 RHO. And of course, stay tuned for my full review content coming soon on this wild truck. Cheers.